She leans in, her body draws near. Her arms wrap around you softly, naturally, like a moment she's done 1,000 times. And in that fleeting second, most men assume it's nothing. Just a hug, just another polite gesture, a greeting, a goodbye, a moment that will pass. But what if I told you that how you respond to that one simple hug can completely change how she sees you? That this ordinary moment carries within it aquiote psychological storm, and that most men fail it without ever realizing base. A hug to a man may be warmth budo. A woman, a hug is a message, a question, sometimes even a silent invitation to emotional intimacy she doesn't know how to express in words when she hugs. Use knit, just feeling your arms, she's sensing your confidence, she's measuring your presences, evaluating your calm. She's subconsciously asking herself, do I feel safe in his arms, or do I feel nothing? Is he grounded or grasping? Is she aware of what this moment means? Or will he ruin it like every other guy? The average man hugs back too quickly. He chuckles nervously. He pats her back like she's a buddy. He talks immediately after to fill the silence. He fumbles power of the moment. And when that opens, she forgets him. Instantly. But the rare man, the high-value, grounded, emotionally calibrated man, responds to that hug like it's not just hoch, but language. And when he gets it right, she remembers him not just as a man she hugged, but as a man who made her body feel safe. As a man whose arms didn't grab her but held her. Asa, man whose stillness told her, you didn't have to be anything right now, just be. She won't know why. She won't say it out loud. But she replay it, she crave it again. She tell herself it was just a hug. But deep down, her nervous system won't let her forget it, because you weren't like there, thought you were present? You were a stoic. You made her feel like she could finally stop performing. And that is what makes a woman think about you long after you've gone. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to respond to her hug like a high-value man with calm. With mastery. With presence. SHO. That's next time a woman leans in, she doesn't just hug you and walk away. She walks away wondering what just happened and why she can't stop thinking about you. Let's begin. Welcome to Stoic Paradox, where we don't chase women. We attract them through presence, power, and emotional precision. Today, we're diving into something that seems small, but is anything but a hug. Not a kiss, not a date, not an aeon conversation, just a hug. And yet that meant, barely 5 seconds long, has the potential to plant a memory so strong in a woman's mind that it lingers in her body for hours, days, even weeks. You see, men are trained to look for big moments, grand gestures, big conversations, physical chemistry. But women are neurologically wired to feel everything in the subtle. The slight shift in your breathing, the quiet strength in your posture, the calm off your hands, the energy that surrounds you like an aura. Whether it's erratic, needy, uncertain, or still grounded masculine, but a woman hugs you, she's not just engaging in physical contact, she's tuning into your essence, even if she's not doing it consciously. Her body is asking, is he safe? Is he strong without needing to dominate? Does Hildy energy between us or mine? Can I melt into him, or do I have to hold myself together? And if your inswer is wrong, even silently, you'll never hear from her again. Because she didn't just forget the hug, she forgot you. But if your energy is right, if you enter that moment with stillness instead of stiffness, with curiosity instead of control, with masculine presence instead of performance, then something happens. The hug goes from casual to chemical. From simple to spiritual. From forgettable to unforgettable. She walks away, not overwhelmed by what you said, but quietly, power-flustered by how you made her feel. She doesn't understand it logically, but she can't stop thinking about it emotionally. The weight of your arms, the calm in your chest. The moment you held her and didn't rush it. The way you let go first with confidence, not distance. The way your silence spoke more than words ever could. And the best part, she thinks it was her idea. She thinks you didn't even notice what you were doing. But you did, because you're note of courage. You understand that attraction is inbuilt in grand performances. It's born in quiet mastery. You understand that a hug isn't just contact. It's a canvas for your masculine presence. And most of all, you understand that a woman doesn't want to be impressed. She wants to be felt. So if you're tired of banked guy she forgets, if you're done letting the moment pass without impact, and if you're ready to turn the smallest gesture into the most powerful memory, then stay with me, because I'm about to teach you exactly how to respond to a hug in a way that makes her feel something real without ever saying a word. This is Stoic paradox, and here we didn't react emotionally. We respond intentionally. Let's begin. 1. Don't just react. Receive the hug. With sovereign stillness leans in. Her arms spin. Her presence moves toward yours. And this is where most men fail the test before it even begins. They react out fast, eager, nervous. They lunge into a hug as if they were waiting for permission to feel wanted. But a high-value man, a stoic man, doesn't move instantly. He doesn't flinch. He doesn't jump in. Instead, he pauses. Just for a second, not to reject her, but to let her energy reach him instead of him reaching for it. This subtle pause speaks louder than anything it says. I don't chase connection. I allow it. I'm whole already. I don't need this hug, but I'll receive it fully. This pause becomes the first crack in her emotional armor because he's so used to men proving themselves through touch. But when you show restraint, you show mastery. And in that moment, without even knowing why, she feels different. Drawn in, held not by our arms yet, but by your calm. 2. Anchor the hug. Don't just mirror it when you finally return the hug. Don't just mimic her energy. Lead it. You are not a mirror. You are the frame. Place your arms around her in a way that feels intentional, protective, and composed. No trembling, no over-squeezing. Just anchored stillness. Make her feel like the moment could end, but you're in no rush to let it go. You're in a clinging. You're not desperate. You're simply present. You're calm in closeness, and women feel that contrast immediately because 99% of men are anxious inside physical affection. So when you hold her with masculine ease, it becomes a moment that lives inside her nervous system. Because your arms aren't just arms. They were safe territory. They didn't demand anything. They didn't tremble for approval. They said, I know who I am, and I trust you to feel that without me proving it. That's the difference between unforgettable hug and one that rewires her memory. 3. Let your breath speak first. It's louder than your words in the middle of that hug. When your bodies are close, she isn't just listening with her ears, she's listening with her skin. And your breath is the volume knob on your masculinity. If you're shallow, quick, stiff in your lungs, she feels tension, she senses anxiety. She registers, he's in it, relaxed. Therefore, I can't relax. But when your breath drops deep into her belly, when it slows expands, comes do her body mirrors automatically, her nervous system entrains to your rhythm. And without a word, you've made her feel something. She like experiences with men, grounded, she won't say out loud. But when she hugs you and her body starts sensing to your energy. You become unforgettable. She didn't just feel a man. She felt safety without weakness, stillness without coldness, strength without The world of women, that combination is almost mythical. For release the hug slightly before her with ease. Not distancing the hug matters as much as how it starts. If you cling too long, it reeks of neediness. If you drop away too quickly, it screams discomfort. So, what do? You match her and slightly lead. Hold for as long as she's engaged, and then gently begin to release before she does. Not with speed, not with tension. With elegance. You give her something beautiful and then you walk away from it first. And in doing so, you trigger the oldest form of feminine intrigue. Why didn't he hold on longer? Did he feel that moment? Like I did. Did he choose toned it? Now the mystery begins. Because most men would cling to that touch, like it was like a rare oxygen dog. But you let go early as if you trust the moment will come again, because you're the kind-off man who creates them. That's not rejection. That's emotional power. And power is what she remembers. 5. Let silence be the echo of thy connection. Don't ruin it with words. Huygens, her body steps back. The air pens up again. This is where average men panic. They speak. They joke. They nervously try to keep the emotional current alive and accidentally unplug it. But you let the silence settle. You don't say anything right away. You let the weight of the hug stay suspended between you like invisible smoke. And in that silence, she feels the echo. Share place the embrace in her body. Show wonders what you're thinking. And that curiosity is everything. You're not cold, you're just full enough, not to fill the air with noise. You're still naysays. I'm not afraid of closeness. Andy, I'm not afraid of stillness either. I felt that moment. I don't need to talk about it. And that makes her feel like she just shared something sacred, not small. 6. Compliment something's full, not surface level. If you speak to her depth. Don't compliment her looks. Don't flatter her body. Compliment the experience. They something like you carry calmness in your energy. Most people don't. Thought was the most peaceful moment I've had today. You feel real. It's rare. These compliments bypass the mask. They land in the heart because they're not designed to impress. They're reflections off what you noticed. And for a woman constantly being looked at but rarely seen, that kind of comment can shake something awake inside her. She'll walk away wondering, how did he know thought about me? Why do I feel like he touched something I hide from everyone? And that emotional fingerprint, it doesn't fade. 7. Keep eye contact longer. But with stillness, not seduction, when the physical part ends. Keep the emotional threats alive. Not by force but by gaze. Don't stare, don't smirk. Just see her as she steps back. Hold her eyes for 2 to 3 seconds longer than most men would. Not with hunger. Not with longing, but with still presence. Your eyes say, I'm not afraid to be here. I don't need to look away. I don't need to escape. Intimacy. This subtle act grounds her again. It makes the moment feel real, not just routine, and because most men look away quickly afraid of the closeness they just created. You become the contrast, and contrast creates chemistry. 8. Detach completely. Let her chase the channel comes the most important part. The part that makes or breaks of everything. What you do after you let go. You smiled. You made eye contact. Now you move on. Calmly, softly, confidently, without carrying theme like a trophy. You don't revisit it, you don't ask about it. You don't replay it, you detach from it fully. Cause the Stoic man doesn't need to follow up on intimacy. He trusts that natural connection lingers on its own. And that trust, that psychological freedom, it drives her wild because it means you weren't trying to get something from, you were simply present while themament existed. That makes you more than just memorable. It makes you unforgettable. If you've made it this far, you're not the average man. You're not here for quick pickup lines. You're not chasing gimmicks. Here because you understand something most men never even consider, that attraction doesn't happen in loud words. It happens in the quiet moments. In the way you breathe. In the way you hold stillness without needing to feel it. In the way you spin, not react when her body touches yours. You've just learned something that 99% of men overlook. That a hug isn't just a gesture. It's a test, a moment of emotional calibration where Esh feels the entire essence of who you are in silence. And if you get that moment right without trying, without faking, she will feel something she can't explain but can never forget. Now, if you're the kind of man who wants to dive deeper into masculine presence, into emotional mastery, into the psychology of feminine attraction, not for manipulation, but for authentic magnetism, then this is where you belong. Stoic paradox and just a channel. It's a brotherhood for men who choose stillness over chasing, power over panic, and meaning over noise. So if this video spoke to you, if you felt something real, if you realized how much power exists in the smallest, quietest moments between you and her, then don't just scroll away. Tap that subscribe button. Hit the bell icon so you never miss what most men will never learn. Leave a comment below. What moment in your life made a woman remember you, even after you say nothing? Because this isn't about half. It's about understanding your energy, is your message. And if you master that, you won't need to chase anything again. She'll feel it, she'll remember it, and she'll wonder why she can't stop thinking about you. This is Stoic paradox, where the strongest man is not the loudest but most unshakably present. And until next time, stay calm, stay grounded. And remember, sometimes the way you let go is the very reason she holds.